Hello, Norwood superstars! Let's get started with the Norwood News newsletter for Thursday, June 9, 2022, and it is the last newsletter for the 2021 to 2022 school year for Norwood Elementary School as part of Baltimore County Public Schools. So let's get started. The important updates are really just the changes to the end of the school year and a few events sprinkled in. Tuesday, June 14th is the last day of classes for only pre-K students in BCPS. For everyone else, the last day is going to be Thursday, June 16th. Now, the 15th, Wednesday, and Thursday, the 16th, those last 2 days are going to be 3-hour early dismissal days for all BCPS students. That means for Norwood, that's 12:20 p.m. instead of 3:20. Now, Tuesday, June 14th also happens to be the final coffee and conversation session for the year for June. That's going to be from 2:30 to 3:20 in the Norwood cafeteria, and we'll talk more about that. And also on the 16th, we're going to talk about our report cards. The final one of the year, the fourth quarter ones, will be sent out that day. So referring for future reference, since we're right around the corner with the end of the school year, we talked about, in the callbacks, we talk about previous newsletters that we will have some important information you may want to refer back to. So from the one from May 5th, they talked about the shared domicile renewal process. If you got one of those letters about this and you haven't done anything, please get moving on that because it's going to be much more difficult for you to re-enroll your child after they've been withdrawn. So please, to prevent that from happening, get that going. Call the school and watch the videos that talk to you about what exactly you need to do. The other ones are for your reference more so about school closures and absence policies and tardiness and excuse policies. And how to check the calendar for, when schools are closed and schedule changes. So those are all there by date, and you can check those videos out and those links out for any of the references. Now, the final coffee conversation for this school year, as we said, is going to be Tuesday, June 14th from 2:30 to 3:20 p.m. in the cafeteria. So just come to the school, bring your ID to register as a visitor, and then you can be on your way to the cafeteria. And if you have a child that you want to go with you, as always, let them know that you want them to go with you instead of on the bus. Otherwise, you can pick them up as normal once you're done. The final report card, here's the important thing to note. If your child is absent on that day, they are not going to get a hard copy mailed to you to your home. That's not going to happen. So you need to call the school and coordinate with them how to pick one up if you really need one. They will still be available electronically through your MyBCPS account through Focus. So that is something that you can do. You don't have to rely on that hard copy if your child loses it or if they're absent. Now, for summer meals info, there are some families, as we are aware, that rely on the summer meals for nutrition. And for those families, you may want to check this out. And there are going to be summer meals available once again. For more information on what are the local sites, you can just call 211, or you can text the word food to 304-304. That's a special code. And then you can also visit, if you want, mdsummermeals.org and enter your address on that page. And then that's going to tell you by a map what the closest locations, and you can click on them for more information as to the schedules and when you can pick up. But that will be available this summer to those families who are in need, and you don't need to verify anything or prove anything. Just for those who need it and want it, it's available. Baltimore County Public Libraries are going to have tons of events this summer. So check with your local branch if you want to know about what activities and events are happening beyond just simple reading-based activities. There's a lot that they have going on to keep your kids engaged. Now, specifically here in Dundalk at the North Point branch, we've included the address here, and they're hosting a kickoff event for the summer, and it's going to be on Saturday, June 18th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And there's going to be live music and various performances, free activities for the children, as well as giveaways for the family. So don't miss it. Be there that day. That's going to be tons of fun. Now, we've included this last time, and we're just leaving it here because this could be helpful for those of you who may be moving or think you might be moving. If you've ever wondered how to find what schools you are zoned for based on your address, click on this video and watch it, as it'll tell you exactly how to use a tool that's on the BCPS website, and you can plug in your address and you can find out what, for all three levels, elementary, middle, and high school, your BCPS school is. Now, if you do not see one, well, you'll find out what they say when you watch the video, what to do. Now, the special message from Nurse Debbie for June is as follows. For parents, she wants them to know that this is a good time to start scheduling, if you haven't already, the next annual physical exam for your child from their pediatrician, their doctor, or whatever clinic you take them to. Just make sure you try to get that done. Since it takes some time, there might be still some long wait lists due to staff shortages. It depends on where. So try to get that done so you can bring that in now that it's updated for the next school year, if you haven't done that this school year already. And also, you can do the same thing for a dental visit. If you need any of the school forms that we give you, like when you register your child to get filled out by the doctor, we need that every single time, every single year for physical exam and every 6 months for a dental visit, or if there's any important changes. And if you don't have those forms, it's okay because they're actually kind of optional. You can actually just ask for a report, pick up a report on your way out from the office, and then you will usually give you a report of all the information or summary of that visit. And you can bring that in, and we'll make a copy for you if you want, and we can just hang on to that. So anytime you go to the dentist or the doctor for the physical exam, make sure you get those things. And if you're considering donating any clothing, which we always need for when children need them for any reason, we need some more elastic waist pants and shorts for students. Those would be very, very helpful as they do not restrict to just one size. And also we could use hooded sweatshirts or sweatshirts are very important, and new socks and new underwear. That would also be useful. So if you're donating anything or you have any of those things that don't have to be new, we're happy to take them off your hands. Let Miss Debbie know. And registration for New Year is a little bit tweaked because now we've had 4 as of now roundup days where we've had staff on hand available for the appointments all day long to help families with registering new pre-K and kindergarten students. So now that we're done with those, we don't have a lot of ability between now and the end of the school year, especially with those final 2 half days. Please call if you still have a new child to register for next year, for a new young child that fits into this category. And remember, they have to be a certain age depending on September 1st, depending on whether it's pre-K or kindergarten. It says written right here. Now, if you need to do it over the summer, that can still happen. That's not a problem, but you have to call the school. Please do not just show up over the summer. Please do not just show up now before now and the end of the school year. We are extremely busy with end of the year logistics. We would really appreciate it if you called so we can try to schedule as best as we can. All right. Thank you for working with us and all of your patience. I know it's been a much more normal-esque year, but there still is a lot that has left to be desired given all the impact of virtual learning and the pandemic. So we appreciate you working with us and being on our side. We are doing everything we can to just bring everyone back up to speed and get everything even more back to normal as before. So have a fantastic summer. Remember, keep your kids reading and learning any way you can. It doesn't have to be classroom oriented. Think of new and engaging ways to keep them thinking, and we will be happy to receive them again in August of next school year. The calendar is already up for the next school year, so go check that out and see when the beginning of the school year is. The start date has already been selected. You can see their days off and everything for next school year. Have a great summer, and as always, keep on learning. Thanks very much.